This part of the test will measure your listening ability when it comes to the conversations and lectures in academic settings. You will listen to a recording, and then answer questions about it. You will be able to take notes while listening, and you can listen to the recording only once. The questions must be answered in the presented order. During the exam, you will not be allowed to go back to the previous question. Now listen to the lecture.
We'll be exploring the fascinating world of gravitational waves today. They form the basis of how we currently comprehend the structure of the universe and Einstein's general theory of relativity. In essence, gravitational waves are rippling in the space-time fabric brought on by some of the universe's most destructive and energetic phenomena. To better understand this idea, picture throwing a pebble into a motionless pond. The stone causes the still water to move, creating ripples that resemble gravitational waves. However, we're dealing with the very fabric of space-time, not water. Although Einstein's theory of gravity predicted gravitational waves in 1916, it wasn't until 2016 that these waves were first directly observed by the LIGO and Virgo observatories. The team was awarded the Nobel Prize for the finding, which ushers in a new age in observational astronomy. We took so long to get there, yet it was such a huge accomplishment. This clearly illustrates how elusive and subtle these waves are. New methods for seeing the universe have been made possible by the direct observation of gravitational waves. For instance, electromagnetic radiation has traditionally been used to study black holes, which are among the universe's most puzzling objects. However, when they collide, they can also send shock waves through space-time, producing gravitational waves that we can now see. In addition to carrying data that can't otherwise be retrieved, gravitational waves also carry information about their origins and the makeup of gravity. They are so important in our quest to understand the cosmos's mysteries for this reason. They can be compared to a fresh perception, a fresh way of seeing the cosmos. Even while we've made amazing progress in the study of gravitational waves, we still know very little about them. Each new discovery advances our understanding of the universe. The science of gravitational waves, their detection, and its ramifications will be covered in this course. Together, let's explore the uncharted, because that is where real learning happens. Let's explore the uncharted, because that is where real learning happens. This clearly illustrates how elusive and subtle these waves are. They can be compared to a fresh perception, a fresh way of seeing the cosmos.
Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Listen to a conversation between a student and an employee at the Financial Services Office.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, my name's Arnie. This is my first semester here, and I'm hoping you might be able to help me. See, I don't know how to put this, but I'm having some trouble managing my money.
You mean you didn't pay your tuition bill?
No, I'm okay with the big stuff. I mean, I have student loans that pay for most of the tuition, but, well, it's the everyday things that add up.
Oh, you mean like books, food, things like that?
Yeah, my parents give me an allowance for that stuff, but it's just not enough. I've asked them to increase it, even a little, but they think I need to learn to manage on my own.
Well, that's a really common problem with first-year students. You've come to the right place. We have resources that can help. So, first question. Do you have a budget worked out for your spending?
No, I don't.
Okay. I can send you a budget worksheet. It's a computer document, and it'll help you think through what your expenses are and where you can cut costs. You'll be surprised at how much the little things add up. You know, if you spend $2 on a cup of coffee each morning, that's almost $200 a semester.
So, if I could make my own coffee, that'd be great, but I can't since I live in the dorm.
True, but that's just an example. I also have this other sheet with suggestions. It's just a list of money-saving ideas, like buy used books instead of new ones, and buy a bike since that's cheaper than taking the bus or owning a car.
I'd love to get a bike. Then I could even get a job in town.
Well, if you're thinking about a job, we do have postings for on-campus jobs as well. They're on the bulletin board outside my office.
Yeah, I saw it on my way in. It's empty.
Yes, well, the positions get filled pretty quickly, but new ones open up too. I can't guarantee anything, but if something becomes available, that's where you're going to find out about it.
Well, if I got a job, I'd certainly have a little more spending money, and that would show my parents I'm managing on my own.
But what's your course load this semester? If you have more than 4 courses, you might want to work on your budget and monitor your spending rather than get a job for now.
Well, I have 4 courses, but one is biology, and there's a 3-hour lab each week, so it's really like a 5th course.
You ought to think about it then. Maybe try to work on your budget and spending for a month and see how you're doing. If you're still strapped for cash, but you're keeping up with all your coursework, then you could try to find a job.
Yeah, and maybe by then that bulletin board won't be empty.
Why does the woman say this?
Yes, well, the positions get filled pretty quickly, but new ones open up too. I can't guarantee anything, but if something becomes available, that's where you're going to find out about it.